Hey guys, watching Volgor's videos. There we go, now I show up better. This is kind of a car update. I'm going to post it on my Crammage channel so more people get exposed to my car taste. Couple things to put up to show first. Whoa, it's not. There we go, that angle. No. There we go. Subaru in the background. That's a better angle. Just a couple CDs to show you. Now these are the actual 2 CDs I picked up. Let me see. I don't have my tripod out here, but I'll just put you on my roof rack. That works perfectly, actually. There we go. Now I picked up this CD, Wayne Static. It came out, I think, last month or beginning of October, which today's the 20th. My comments on this is that I was really, when I saw it on Facebook, I was really, what's the word? I was really drawn in, I guess. Oh, alright, a new Static X CD, or new, Wayne Static, whatever, same difference. And then when I was, I got this CD, and this might surprise you? It might not. Get a load of this. Alice Cooper. Welcome to My Nightmare, number 2. The tracks are I Am Made of You, Caffeine, The Night Returns, Runaway Train, Last Man on Earth, I'll Bite Your Face Off, Disco Bloodbath, Boogie Fever, which is probably my favorite song, Ghouls Gone Wild, Something to Remember Me By, When Hell Comes Home, What Baby Wants, I Gotta Get Out of Here, and The Underture, which is actually a really good song. It's kind of like one of the songs by Megadeth, which they kind of like, it's a song that has bits and pieces of all their songs put together, and that's what that one is. It's really good. It's like, what's it called? Not a musical. It's like, crap. Instrumental of all his songs on this album in like 3 minutes or 2 minutes, something like that. So here's the inside. There's the classic Welcome to My Nightmare artwork. I don't know how good you can see this in the daylight, brightness and all that. Adjust my screen. Well, you can probably see it all right. So I went to Target and I was gonna pick this up, or pick Wayne Static up, and they didn't have it. And I asked him, "Are you even gonna get it? Is it even out yet?" And he was looking through his papers, and he's like, "No, I don't think it ever came out. I don't think we're ever gonna get it." I'm like, "That's kind of weird." You have Five Finger Death Punch. You have Alice Cooper, for crying out loud. And, I mean, nothing against Alice Cooper, but he's kind of like under the radar type music. Like, either you know Alice Cooper, maybe you've heard Alice Cooper, but he's not the type of person or band that's to be in a small music aisle like Target. I mean, their rock aisle is just one side, and that's mixed with what just came out. So I was pretty surprised, and I picked it up for 15 bucks, and I wasn't expecting that much. I mean, I don't want to say like the bad thing. I wasn't expecting it to blow me away. I was expecting a couple good songs, but really, there's a couple of good songs that the more you listen to it, the more it just blends together and gets you in a good mood. It's just a great CD. Now, Wayne Static, it's kind of borrowing from the formula from what's it called? Not Machine. Crap. That might put on me. No, I don't. The one that My Dirt House, it kind of sounds kind of similar to Dirt House, Around the Turn, but it has a lot of industrial techno beats to it, so it's not bad, but there's nothing that memorable with it. Also, I don't know, I was expecting more, and this one has 12 songs, and this one has 2, 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 songs. 12, 15. Alice Cooper is how old? And believe it or not, this has 20 minutes of music on it than this. I don't know, that just seems kind of funny, you know? Alice Cooper's, you know, I don't want to say old, but he's a vampire. He doesn't really age. He's like, you know, he was in his 7th album or 6th album when my dad was in high school. What does that tell you? And Static X, he's like, or Wayne Static, he's probably like, what, 34-ish, something like that. And this only has, I think, 48 minutes of music. That's not bad. I'm just saying, I'm kind of surprised. It's kind of surprising that this has 20 more minutes of music. And it's not a greatest hits. It's not a special edition. They're both standard editions. So, I recommend both if you're both fans. But if you don't like Alice Cooper, obviously you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. If you don't like Static X, obviously you're not gonna like Wayne Static. But out of the two, I prefer Welcome to My Nightmare. I mean, it's just like they were having fun making the record. But anyways, enough of that. Now let's do some car talk. There's a bee right there. Looks like a wasp or a hornet. See how well I can focus in on it. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. Focus. Come on, focus. Yep. Anyways, these are my back tires. And they are getting pretty worn down. These are the same tires my car came with back last year in, what was it, July? Or June. And see, if I take a coin, to have a coin in my pocket. I do. A penny. That'll work. Okay, if I take a penny, if you can see if it goes down into, what's his name? Abe Lincoln's head goes to the tread, the tire's still good. Well, it doesn't. So these tires are pretty well shot. Let me zoom in a bit. There you go. There it goes in the back. I mean, the tread doesn't even go past the words "In God We Trust," or what is it? Yeah, "In God We Trust." And somewhere in the tread, or the, what do you call it? The wire's already starting to show back there. I don't know if you can see it. Here. Enough room, I will. Well. Now, can you see? Yeah, that's. I don't know where that bee went, but I don't see it anymore. That's kind of scary. But anyways, that's how my tire looks back there, where it gets the most, where it gets the most wear. Crap. This is really hard to record back there. Anyways, you get the idea. I needed big tires in the back. Now my front, that used to be my back, I think they're alright. See, there's here's my finger. Okay, you can see. Let me turn the screen off, or the light off. You can plainly see. I could stick my finger in there, and you know, there's plenty of tread. Where'd that penny go? See, I put the penny in there, and the tread goes up, you know, that far. In some of your people's opinion, you probably think these are done, but they're not. They have plenty of tread. Now, enough talking about that. Front tires, they're okay. That's for now. And those are the ones that used to be in the back, and they're the same tires that came with the car when I bought it. Now, these are tires that I got the other day from the wrecking yard. They were 25 bucks, and they are a different brand than the ones that are on the back and the front. Those are Metric SEH. And the back ones, the front ones are completely different, which probably isn't good, but my transmission, running gear, everything is just fine. Both same size. 175, 70R13, A2H. These are A2S. Don't know what that means. Guy at the wrecking yard says how fast they're rated for. Okay, but you can clearly see side by side that these have maybe a slight less tread. Let's see, slight less tread maybe, but still pretty close. I put these mounted on the back, or maybe I rotate them and put these in the back and these in front. I don't know. I'll probably just put these in the back first, and they'll probably do me just fine. 25 bucks a the pair. These are Toyo Spectrums. The ones that are on the fronts are Hung High radials. No freaking way. Anyways, yeah, so I got those for 25 for the pair, and I got a long shoelace for tying down crap. Found that in I think in a Chevy. I cleaned out my car quite a bit, but you can't tell with the tires in that mattress cover. I use that so if the dog gets in the back, it won't get my seat too dirty. My donuts from the bread run. It's not back here, it's in the front. Okay, up here I got a oil pressure gauge. Is it focusing on it? There we go. An oil pressure gauge. It's a hardwire model. Don't know if that's good, but whatever. And I got another vacuum gauge. And he did say, I asked him, he said, okay, I asked him how much you want for this. And he said, $5. And then I gave him the face like I wanted for free. And then I was in such a hurry, I gave 15 on a check and 15 in cash. And so I ended up paying 5 anyways. But oh well, that's a fine deal. It's not as in detail as my vacuum gauge up here, because that one tells you like power, yellow, and economy. That's a much better one than this one, but this one's also smaller. It does the same job. I hooked up my mom's car. It's only getting 10 vacuum. I turned the idle and it goes up to 15, but you're not supposed to have the idle that high, so it's a good, vacuum gauges are a good indication of how to work on cars and how to fix them up. Yeah. And let me show you something in the back. Wait. There's a yard I mowed about a week ago. Oh no, was it a week ago? Can't remember. It wasn't that long ago. You could still see the lines. But I was gonna put a review of my tour together, but it went pretty long, so I don't know when it's gonna be published. But here's probably the best find of the year. And no, it wasn't me that found it. It was my dad. On one of the streets in our little hokey town, found this. See that? That's a stack of fun right there. These are 175 70R13 snow radial M+S tubeless OHTSU. Look at these tires. They're like brand spanking new. Now, when you see these tires, look at the tread. Here's my finger, okay? Here's my thumb. See my thumbnail right there? It goes, my thumbnail goes halfway in. To do the penny test, or nickel, okay? Here's a nickel. See how far that nickel goes in? Yeah, these are great tires. Here's the penny. It goes almost halfway in. I mean, these are incredible tires. It's got most of the studs in. Very few are missing. There's a few that are out, but that's okay. So take a wild guess on how much my dad paid for these. It's still high steel 70 SC super compound. 200, 150, 300, 75, 50. Paid 50. No, 40 bucks. 40 bucks for these magnificent tires. I can't wait for winter to come by. And yeah, you might be thinking, well, it's October, as I'm recording, October 20th. Why wouldn't I just wait till October, or until winter rolls around, you know, middle of November, and then put those tires on? Well, I don't want to put those tires on until it's you know, icy out and freezing. I don't want to drive those around when it's not even winter yet and ruin the studs. You know, I've got four-wheel drive. I don't even need snow tires unless I'm going into the deep stuff. So now that I showed you that part, now I'm going to show you my little project I got going. I don't want to show you too much. I don't want to go too long in the video. That's what I meant. But it's a project I'm working on, and some of you might just like shake your head in confusion and disbelief. But some of you might nod your head and say, you know, he's onto something. Let me pop my hood. Enjoy the sky for a second. Okay. There it is. My EA82 engine, Subaru. That's what under the hood looks like in the Subaru. You got your spare tire right there. I love that feature. If your tire pops and you need a spare, it's not under the car. It's not under the panel, under a board, whatever, under your junk. It's under your hood, so you're protected by the rain. It protects you in a high-speed collision. It acts as like a, you know, bumper pretty much. And yeah, right there you can put a full-size tire right there. You have plenty of clearance. In fact, in that car, my dad's car, that one has a full-size spare in there. Anyways, enough about the car. About the project. This is an HHO hydrogen generator. Still kind of learning the lingo here. This is the bubbler right here, and this is really hokey redneck rigged right here. I just tied in some string. This one's actually bungee cord. I couldn't find the bungee cord for this, but it was late last night. Before I went to bed, I thought, oh wait a minute, it's not working right. Probably because I don't have a bubbler. Well, actually I think the bubbler is just so if it backfires, the fire gets put out in the water. And since I have so much space in here, I mean, look at this. All that space around here, and you know, for any type of project, but I could take a spare tire and put mason jars all along there of hydrogen generators if I wanted to. But enough talk, let's show you if it works. Well, not if it works, because I haven't really tested it that much. I just made it in a working fashion. So let's start the car. see down there, it's bubbling. I try to seal it the most I can with electrical tape, kind of went wild with it. And what happens is, let's see, let me give it some gas. One thing I noticed when I hooked up the bubbler is that ticking kind of went away. Now, I'm not saying the ticking's going to stay away, but it helped, which is good. See right there, it's foaming up. I have hose water and there's no hydrogen peroxide. Hose water and some plates in there. And I could open it up. I'm not going to. It's too much of a mess. It's hooked up to a battery, fuse, battery, power, and it creates a charge and separates the ions. And the hydrogen comes up through this tube into here and makes hydrogen, and that gas gets separated in the water and comes up this tube into my vacuum line. And this right here, there's no vacuum right there, so I'm not really worried about it. I have some right now. I drove around last night, but yeah, I was going to take a tube off and see if it catches fire, so let's test that. Okay, so there's the brown gas right there. I put some vinegar in there. I don't know if the camera picked it up. Here's vinegar. Apple vinegar, I put in about that much in. Hopefully that's not bad, and that should be good. So the problem is I didn't have a tube going down to the bottom of the tank, and I only had that much fluid in there. So it was just getting gas, not, well, gas. It was getting the gas type of, it was getting the fumes, but not the actual liquid. Okay, so I was looking out for a hose. These sprinkler hoses are what, PVC pipe, what's it called? Sprinkler tubing. Anyways, it was too big, it wouldn't fit on there. This would have been good to stick on there, but then it wouldn't match this hose. Actually it would, but the thing is, I'd have to make a new, I already have a big hole, so I could use that, so that's still in the back burner. This thing, to go on there, was too big to screw on, okay? So, I was looking around and I found an old shower head tube. I think it's shower, no, maybe it's just a hose. And I was looking at this, I thought, oh, that'd work. It's bigger. Problem is, it's got all those slits on there and it's really dirty, so probably not a good idea. And then I was looking around and I saw right here, oh, a gas cap. And there was, right here, a broken gas nozzle, and that just fit on there perfectly. So I'm going to slip that back in there in the hydrogen brown gas, stick it in there, and then see how our results work out. Okay, well, I said I wasn't going to take it apart and show you the inside, but I lied. I need to make adjustments anyways, so I don't have a tripod out here. What can I use? Here's a garbage can. There we go. That should work. Okay. So here it is right here. Got the water right here. I'm going to open this up very carefully. And there's the brown gas. Set that right there. Actually, I want like around. That's a flat surface, right? Now my problem is I don't have a tube going all the way down to my generator, so it's making gas, but it's not making enough pressure. So I'll just set that right there, and don't think anything's gonna bust into flames over a charcoal generator. What do you call it? A charcoal separator for emissions. So okay, re-explain. This is the plates. And if you're wondering, whoa, you wasted money on this? Dude, you're out of your mind. Okay, this is what I spent on this. A broken Xbox. Not the whole thing, just the disk drive. That's it. That's all I paid for it. Okay? So, yeah, my friend installed it for me. Like I said, my problem is I don't have a tube going all the way down. So my friend Michael, he said he got from some guy, he said his truck got 5 more miles to the gallon. Well, maybe it did, but I'm sure it should have gotten more than that. It would have if it just had a tube going all the way down. Now, I didn't top it off. Also, this is kind of a cheap Rubbermaid knockoff thing. Here's the brown gas. So, I'm going to get some hose and see if that helps out our bubble system dealio. Alright, so after I made those clips earlier, I went down to Canega, what's it called? Tire Center? Yeah, America's Best. That's kind of weird. That bolt doesn't look to be all the way in, but it had to have been. They used an impact wrench, air wrench, whatever it's called, but yep, there's new tires, loads of tread. I'm holding out my light, and it's starting to rain, but see, there you go, loads of tread, so don't have to worry about that anymore. And they even kept my old tires, and it's only 28 bucks, so that's not too bad. Don't think I need anything else in the car. And I've been screwing around with my car for the past, oh god, hour and a half at least. And there's a carb. I need to take that in the garage, the parts car carb. And for the longest time, I had to have my air fuel mixture screw all the way to the right, otherwise it won't run smooth. So I tried that one. It's exactly the same. There's no gasket, so I put that one on, and that's the one that was in there. That was in my car. And then what else? This thing right here. Supposed to be an air nozzle for blowing stuff. My dad said try to put that in there where the air fuel mixture screw goes. Put a tip on there, and the darn thing broke. The thing broke right there where the tape is. I tried to tape it on, but it was no use. I put a big pen cap on there to increase the power, and I don't think it did any good. But if car runs, and when I have the generator, the what do you call it, the hydrogen generator thing hooked up, it actually doesn't tick, so that's a good sign. I guess I'll fire up my car just for a second to show you it's still okay, as opposed to it being not okay. I have literally like half a gallon of gas left. Okay, I got my idle at 500, right where I think I would have it. Maybe a little bit higher, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. And my vacuum is almost 20, but after all that, I'm not going to screw with it. I call that 20. Yep, so guess that's all to this video. Comment, subscribe, see you till next time, goodbye.